Hello YouTube and welcome back. In the last episode, we took on Mega Tyranitar and Mega Dragonite, defeating both of them. And in this episode, we're going to head back to Hotel Z, find out what our next steps are. Probably somehow to work on getting to the next rank. Because we've yet to even discuss that. But right now, I want to get that. I want to get that colorful screw, which I feel like it might... I know we have enough to buy the last thing. No! Okay, well, can I just... Yeah, okay, good. I can jump back up here. I should be able to... I want to be able to, like... Pop up. Nice. That's how I did it. Cool. Okay, so do we want to go to Racing Construction before we head to Hotel Z? I think that makes sense, because I know we can buy the next thing, and who knows what's going to happen after that. Either they're going to say, oh, wow, you bought everything, and then that's it, and they don't mention it, or there's a secret thing to buy after we bought everything else. So let's head to Racing Construction right now. Not Restaurant Lana. I knew it was close. And then we'll run down and then we'll run down the road to Hotel Z. Let's trade. Yeah, so I've got 12, and this only costs 8, so buy it. Gold Canary, here these up, you earn more money. With that, you now own every single Canary plush I had to trade. Here's some fresh, exciting info for a plush head like yourself, then. If you bring me every last colorful screw out there, I'll award you the giant Canary plush. How many, like... Yeah, so 19? Ugh. I don't know what the giant Canary plush does, so who cares? So they probably won't ever do that. There's 19 screws somewhere out there. I'll still pick them up as I see them, because why wouldn't I? And I like the reward, I like the da-da-da-da sound, but I'm not going to kill myself. Unless some Pokemon is tied to it, like, I don't really care. Do not care. Yeah, we're going to head back to Hotel Z right now, because we're right here. Yeah, I know where Hotel Z is now. I know my way around this area of town. I know Hotel Z is right down the street from Racing Construction. I know Hotel Z is in like this little alcove area thing. I know my area. We managed to save another bunch of Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. I'm so glad we got you on Team MZ. Hey, AZ, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user, but how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer is actually the strongest? We look at which one has a camera following them around at all times. That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean that it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For that moment, let us simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming rogue Pokemon. But do we know how Floette would even decide who's the strongest? Maybe it's got to be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she can rely on. Well, that must be you, Ben. Says who? Ooh. Who's my next man? Grisham. Does not look like anyone, okay. This is a promotion match announcement for Trainer Ben, rank B. The opponent of your next promotion match has been decided. You are to face Trainer Grisham, rank B. The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank A. About time. So it's finally time. You're closing in on rank A now, at the very top of the ZA Royale. Just one question. Who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they made it to rank B, but managed to keep their face secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royale activities separate. Oh, excuse me. Some people register under pseudonyms or nicknames, too. That's true, but still... How are you supposed to find them to have your promotion match? I mean, we had to find Canary, and that was a pain in the butt. You'll have to wait for them to find you, I guess. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. And risk things getting worse with Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and wait. I mean, Emma finds people, but Vinny is connected to the ZA Royale, so I would say let's ask Vinny. I have a feeling he wouldn't just offer us someone's personal information like that. Oh, that's fair. Maybe Emma could help, though. Let's head to the Liquor Bureau, Ben, and try to find out more about this Grisham. Looks like we got a competitor. It looks like the competition to see who hits rank A first has begun. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? There are some strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. Floette seems happy about that. Like, yes, you failed. Haha, you killed me. It's fine. Side quests? Side quests did open up. I think I'm going to talk to... I think we'll do some story progress. I kind of want to get to a point where they're like, okay, now you have to get your thing. Get your... That thing. That thing. The promotion ticket. The promotion... Is that what it's called? I don't remember. But let's just talk to Emma right now. Let's make some story progress. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Oh, there's Emma. I was like, what? Are we not showing Emma? Hello there. What can I do for you today? This is about. If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of candidates by looking at people who came to Lumios within the last few years. Thanks, Emma. But it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person. All right, let's hear it. We need to find Ben's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham, I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, or at least so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course we do. I want to be rank A. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. How does she know? I mean, if this guy's this high in the ZA Royale, someone knows how to face him. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. Okay. She's gonna challenge us. I wonder if she's gonna have Mega Ampharos. Hi, Mimi. I think it's funny that she doesn't use Mimi to fight. Because I would think like her main Pokemon would be Esper and what's it called? Meowstic. I was like, I couldn't think of what it evolved into. You should know, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for ZA Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? I'm ready to win. I'll be using the Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar! Everyone, let's go! Xerosic. That Malamar was Xerosic's main Pokemon. He was, I know I mentioned him earlier in the series, but he's one of Team Flare's, he was one of Team Flare's sidekicks, and he and Emma were part of X and Y's postgame. That was basically the story. Where, like, he actually did care, and he gave her this, like, suit of armor kind of thing. Earthquake! Good job, Dozer. I have no idea else what she's going to use. I think she'll probably use a variety of Pokemon if she's using Malamar. I can just Earthquake this too. Earthquake! Ooh, Dragon Punch, that would hurt. Good job, Dozer. Good job, Dozer. Way to go. Lopunny. I'm gonna stick with Dozer. Ironhead. Nice job, Dozer. Took it out in one shot. The Lucario, we're gonna stick with Dozer. Emma, you can't use Calm Mind in my face. Also, I like how she set up light screen and I was using a physical attacker this entire time. Malamar! Are we gonna see Mega Malamar? Oh, we are gonna see Mega Malamar. So cool. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. Mega Malamar is so cool. This was one of the first Megas they revealed that I was like, oh, so cool. It's so super villain. It's so hypnotic. It's so, oh, I love it. This is part of the reason why I almost thought about using, oh, Jesus. Granted, I used X-Scissor, which is 4 times effective against it, and I doubt it's that physically bulky, but still. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Did that play Xerosic is dead? Oh, but then where's Looker? Is Looker dead too? I mean, it's only been 5 years, and they weren't that old. Tell me, what do you know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. Yeah, we've met him. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. I mean, it seems for the sake of Lumios, you would make sense to investigate a criminal terrorist. Like, that's very fair. You're investigating Lysander's Emma. And he really should be in prison now that I'm thinking about it. He activated the ultimate weapon. He definitely killed people in that one town that it exploded in. Like, he definitely, like, did damage. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumios. So it's not that the old guard we've got to worry about. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard about what I'm telling you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Oh, you still... Okay, she is still wearing the expansion suit. Okay, that's interesting. Another one of the efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught. Though it's not clear if Grisham is a real name or not. But how do we find him? And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the ZA Royale, but why? To what end? Because you get a wish from Quasar to go at the end, so he could ask for a billion things? Could it still be for Team Flare? That's my thought. There's no real saying for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. Yeah, I mean, she was one of the Team Flare scientists, so that makes sense. Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide who she wants to what she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating on my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Ben. Will do. But I do think we're going to do that next episode. We made some story progress. We went to Hotel Z. We talked to Emma. We got side quests. Let's do some side quests. We have put off some side quests. I think they're now going to start building up. So let's knock a few down. We'll take out a few next episode, and then after that we will actually talk to Mabel. I think that makes sense. We'll do we start with story progress, end with side quests, and then next episode will be a little bit reversed. We'll start with side quests and end with story progress. Right? I like that. It rhymes. It's like poetry. It rhymes. Exactly. That's exactly George Lucas. That's what I'm thinking. It rhymes. Okay, where's my next side quest? It's in this area. There it is. Oh, it's another battle. Of course it is. What do you got? What do you want to try? Oh my god, your eyes. I want to be artistic in all things, even Pokemon battles. What makes those in battle truly shine is their beauty, their strength, and how ephemeral it all is. You don't know what I mean. You'll find out if you battle me. Let's battle artistically. Avant-garde. Talk to me once you're ready to battle. Yeah. Let's go. I want to have an artistic battle. Let's battle. In the name of art. On guard. This lady's freaking crazy. Fina. What do you got? What's your artistic? It's a rock. Fina. I like artistic value as much as the next guy, but that's a rock. Fina, that's a rock. You've got 6 Pokemon though? Holy crap. Okay, that's not nothing. You might have 6 rocks, but they're 6. Let's go, Brienne. Frick. That was one of the worst choices I could have made. Thunder Punch! Took it out in one shot. Okay, good job, Brienne. Sorry for doubting you. Garbodor. Okay, now we're switching. Dozer! Well, we're immune to that, so good. Earthquake! Explosion! Hit it, nice! Oh, good job, Dozer, good job. What is her team theme? It's just a bunch of random Pokemon. Ironhead? Jesus, Explosion, is that, oh, that's her theme. Explosion. Because all these Pokemon, I think all these Pokemon can use Explosion. Carbon Guy, I assume can. The other one there is Self-Destruct, yep. But those are just taking her out before she can use Self-Destruct. Gorgeist probably can also use Explosion, but we're just gonna... X-Scissor? Oh, what? How'd that not take it out? Ironhead? Oh, because it's her last Pokemon. She can't actually use Explosion, because then she'd automatically lose. X-Scissor! That was an interesting strategy she had. Kaboom! Yeah, that was her plan, to explode. Self-destruct. Explosion. I faced a trainer once who would shout, "Let's give it all we've got before a battle." Thanks to her, me and my Pokemon realized what it really meant to give a battle to our all. But don't worry, the first place I go after every battle is a Pokemon Center. The ephemeral beauty found in the fleeting battle, and healing to bring out our resilience. That is indeed our style. Art is an explosion! I got the reference. I'm watching Naruto. I know what the reference is. Okay. I wonder is that a Japanese thing now that I'm thinking about it? Because that, unless this really was just referencing Naruto, which would be very interesting. Like, the fact that, like, the whole point of the character in Naruto is that he considers art to be an explosion, or his explosions to be art is probably a better way of phrasing that. And that art is fleeting, it's only, like, in a single perfect moment. And this crazy lady used explosions and was an artist, like, very similar vibes. Like, I don't know. That's kind of what I was getting from it. This side quest is way off in the middle of nowhere, so let's do this one. I don't know. That's just what the vibe I got from it, because like that is very, very similar feelings. Hello. Okay. Yeah. Next side quest. Calm mint. Ooh, we didn't have calm before. We're just still picking up mints as we go. I do love picking up these. I mean, I liked it in Scarlet and Violet too. Picking up these like small pickups. They're very easy. They don't mean much, but they kind of add up, kind of thing. This is terrible. My whirlpool is out of control. It's whirling all over the place. It might run into someone or their Pokemon. They could get hurt. Please, I need you to battle my whirlpool and end its rolling rampage. But it looks like I have to chase after it first. Stop the runaway whirlipede! You hardly ever get to see, like, this Pokemon whirling, and, like, that's the whole point. Oh, crap, where'd it go? It ran off this way, so I'm gonna assume it's this way. Where? Oh, there it is. Oh, hi. Please get battle my whirlpool and its rolling rampage. I like how it's, like, bouncing. It looks... it's not hurting anyone. Come on. It's a whirlipede. Also, you can return it to its Pokeball. If it works like that. I mean, it works like that in the anime where you shoot the red beam. But the Pokemon games are weird when it comes to that kind of thing. Because, like, they consider Pokemon to be, like, they shrink down. Which I've always thought was stupid. I've always thought the anime's way of doing it with, like, you... But then that sounds more like Digimon because you're, like, digitizing them. But you put them in PC boxes, so it kind of makes sense that there's some kind of digitization. Thank goodness it finally stopped. What were you thinking letting your whirlipede run through the city like that? Oh no, she looks upset. I'm with the Fists of Justice, a group dedicated to getting rid of Wild Zones so that Pokemon can truly coexist in Lumiose. Letting your whirlipede run amok like that, it's going to make people think Pokemon are scary. Are you trying to make the Fists of Justice look bad or something? No, not at all. Whirlipede just suddenly started rolling and zoomed off. I didn't mean to make anyone look bad, I swear. Yeah, lady, that's a little dramatic. Why would he still be here? Whether you meant it to or not, it makes trouble for us when Pokemon act dangerously out in public. I mean, that's not his fault. That's your that's your, like, what's the word? Goal? Creed? I don't know. I think this just needs to help teach you a lesson. Teach me a lesson? Okay, but I'd rather not do anything painful or scary. First off, you need to learn everything you can about your Pokemon. Whirlipede are surprisingly aggressive. They don't hesitate to smash into things at high speed. Pokemon will obey you as long as you have a high enough Royale rank, but if that's not the case, you should train with the Fists of Justice so that you're able to stop the Whirlipede on your own. I mean, he doesn't need to sign up to your agenda, lady. Like, he should train his Pokemon, obviously, and learn how it acts, but I don't know. Have I made myself clear? Yes, understood. Wait, does this mean I'll be training under Eivor? That Eivor? That sounds just as painful and scary as being mowed down by my Whirlipede. I mean, you don't have to go, dude. There was just like a pushy girl that said you should. Okay, in the next episode, we are going to do the rest of the side quests and then head off and talk to Mabel. See you guys later.